Hello everyone, this is 2020 Inferno teaching artist Hamid back with another tutorial for you guys to check out, learn, and try out for yourselves. In the last video, I showed you guys how to play a sonic scavenger hunt. I hope you all tried it out and have fun. So now that we know how to discover sounds, we're going to be using sounds to make our own music using an app called Koala Sampler. Koala Sampler is a mobile app available for Android and iOS devices. In other words, if you own an iPad, a tablet, iPhone, an Android phone, you can use this app. The app is $4.99 on the Android store and $3.99 on the Apple App Store. Personally, I use a lot of music making apps. Koala Sampler is the most fun and the easiest to use for me. If you are new to making music, this may seem challenging at first, but I promise you, if you get the hang of it the first couple times and enjoy what you're doing, it'll get a lot easier. Some of you may be asking, what is a sampler? A sampler is an electronic or digital musical instrument that uses sound recordings called samples. Samples can be recordings of any type of sound, ranging from a piano key, vocals, or even train tracks. You name it, you can sample it. All you need to do is record it. With the Koala Sampler, I'm going to be using the external microphone that all phones carry. The samples that I'll be using today are recordings from stuff laying around in my room. With those recordings, I'm going to try to make a hip-hop beat. Let's see what we come up with. Here is Koala Sampler. As you can see here, there's 5 blocks, with vocals in it. The first one is from the lamp. The second one here, that's from the water bottle. This third one, this is the change from the bottle. Here's the water from the water faucet. Okay, so what I have in mind for what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this sound as a melody. This will be used for drums, more percussion, and maybe some percussion. And this sound that I have here, I dragged from here. So I copied it, and I did some editing. So I'll show you what I did. So here, this is the full sample. So what I did was I reversed it. So it sounded like this. Then I enabled loop so that it could go back and forth. So I found this spot. And it has that long sound because I raised the release. So when you raise the release, you hear how it lasts longer. Okay? So if it's a short release, it's gonna end quick. So I increased the release. And the tone, this tone just removes certain characteristics of the sound. Certain frequencies. So I isolated some frequencies from the sound. And there you go. That's how I got this sound. So I'm going to play around with the samples and see what I can come up with. So what you can do, if you press the piano and choose this sample, you could play melodies. So so that's something. That's like a melody that sounds pretty cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right now I'm finding the tempo. So that seems a little bit too fast for that melody. I think 105 sounds pretty good. So now that we found the melody, I'm gonna record it. And that's about 1 bar. Is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm gonna record it. So now we got this melody. We can use this for drums. Maybe turn down the volume a little bit. So now we could get into more interesting things with the sounds. If I go to resample from app and then effects, I can make this into a cooler sounding kick drum. So I'm gonna click this for more bass. And it sounds beefier. It's definitely beefed up. So I'll just record that kick. I'm gonna copy this so I have the melody. Okay. So I'm gonna record that. Oh, looks like there was a mistake. All right, so now we got that. It's a funky beat. Maybe I can use this for a hi-hat. So I'm gonna go to, keep the effects on. All right, so I'm gonna back out, pick this sound. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna record that. It's just a simple hi-hat pattern. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So now I can use the change maybe as a shaker. So now that sounds okay, but that's pretty loud. So what we need to do is maybe turn down the volume. Make it sound softer, so we're gonna raise the attack. All right, so I'll record that in. All right, so we get it somewhere. So now we have the main melody. Using this, we played out with the keyboard. We use this as a hat, which was the click from the lamp. we use the water bottle as a kick drum, and the shaker we use as another percussion sound. So now we can think about what other elements we can add onto this beat. So we can make another melody underneath it. We could try to make a bass line and create bass maybe with this sound. As you can hear, it has a lot of lower end frequencies. Very low. It's not high like a bird's chirp or sirens. So what we could do, if we edit it, let's see. Okay, if we go to tone, we can sort of emphasize those lower frequencies. So when you go to the left, you're taking away the higher frequencies. If you go to the right, you're taking out the lower frequencies. So we want the lower frequencies. So we're gonna go to the left. We're gonna go to the right. The left. Excuse me. Maybe we can make a bass line out of this. So maybe let's see what we can do. If I go to the keyboard again, choose that sound. There's an effect on here that's called more bass or bass synth. So let's go to it. It's still on here. Oh, excuse me. I guess the effect didn't get applied. Let's see. Interesting. We'll just add more bass to it. So let's see. All right, that's more difficult than what I thought it would be. That sound doesn't really create a lot of bass. So what we're gonna do instead, we're gonna copy the same sound that we use for the main melody, this lamp, and see what else we can do with it. So I'm gonna go back to edit. So maybe this plucky sound, we'll keep it plucky, and we'll do what we did with the other sound before. Let me see. Oh, we don't want that. We want to edit this. Okay. So that sounds cool. Let's see how it sounds when we have the original beat. Okay, I'll just add something simple. Maybe we could get more complex after that. Cool. All right, so we got something going on. So now, since we got something that's simple and it works, I'm going to show you this section of the app is called Perform. So as you can see here, there's vanilla and strawberry. And both of these have effects. There's a bit crusher, so that makes the sound more dirty and more, what's the word I'm looking for? It sounds like it's deteriorating if you use the bit crusher. There's a pitch, so it can make it higher in frequency or lower. There's a comb filter, a ring modulator, reverb. So like in the scavenger hunt where we found the garbage can with reverb, there's an effect where you can add reverb. There's a stutter effect, a gate effect, and another filter. In Strawberry, there's a cutter, which is like a gator, which it just stops sounds at different points, so you can make cool effects. There's reverse, so that means when our music is played forward usually, but when the reverse effects is on, sounds will be played backwards. Dub is a delay effect, like in dub music that's from Jamaica. So once you add dub, it'll add more echoes. There's another delay, a talk box, which is a vocal effect, a vibro flange, which is another type of vocal effect, if I'm not mistaken. Dirty, which is just another audio effect that makes things sound dirty. And compressor. So I'm going to play the loop and go through some of the... I'm going to play the loop and I'm going to go through the effects so you can see what some of these sound like. So as you can see, there's lots of effects. There's 2 panels of 8, so 16 effects you can use, and you can mix and match them. So if you like a certain effect, say you wanted to add a little bit of reverb. Okay, if you hold it, it'll keep it there. And then, say you want to make it louder, you can add some compression. Make it sound dirty. Now you can play with some live effects. Now we're getting somewhere totally different from what we made before. So that's Koala Sampler. We made a little beat. Nothing too over the top, pretty simple. And there's lots of possibilities. So once you like what you made, you can record the song. Actually, let's try to do that. Let's do that together. So I'm going to play out the beat and then record it. So I guess we'll use a, yeah, I'll just play with the loop live and then record it as a song. So what you would do, you go record song. Okay, you press OK. Now, as you can see, there's a microphone in a red box at the bottom right-hand corner. So once you play, then the loop and everything that will be played is going to be recorded. So now what you can do, I'll play it, and as you can see, the microphone's running. And that's the song. So, yep. Whoa, now we're going somewhere funky. All right. That's not how I wanted to end it, but that's how it ended. Right? So as you saw, there was another screen that said pick a title or name the song. I just closed it because this is just me messing around. But I hope you enjoyed what you saw. You learned something new and you can make beats of your own. All right. If you like what you saw, if you're on YouTube watching this, please like and subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with other tutorials and demonstrations that I'll be making throughout the summer. Hope you all enjoy and have a great time making beats.
If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can be informed of all the cool new tutorials and digital art related videos we're going to be making in the future. Also, make sure you check out the Inferno cookbook by clicking on the link in the description. There you'll find recipes for all kinds of fun and creative projects and activities. Thanks for watching!